Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports. It's a pleasure just to have you live and in charge for one of the best things you're ever going to see. It is a charity race for the cause, a charity race for the stream, a charity race that is going to, one, open your eyes to childhood cancer, and it's going to open your eyes to all the things that we love to do as a community, and it's going to be an absolute, well, you see it. Chaos ensuing right now. Chaos is ensuing on practice right now. Everybody's ready to go. We're ready to go. It is the race of a lifetime right here, live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and on X. It's going to be an absolute blast of a race. We're going to see what's going to happen. All right. It is that time. We're going to be going over a couple of things here. Race information is going to be right here. It's going to be it's presented by Liam Anderson Motorsports. It is Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Super Speedway. Georgia Strong. Georgia is the young lady that we're presented here, and it's going to be an absolute blast of a race. And I'm telling you, it is an absolute thrill to be able to do this. So 134 laps, 100% fuel, 3 sets of tires, 1 fast repair for the drivers. It is the 1.5 mile length race length. What a great race it's going to be. And thank you to Goat Racing Diecast for being a part of it. Thank you to Massey Motor Freight out there as well. Thank you to Tri-State of being on part of what we're doing here. And thank you to Liam Anderson Motorsports, who brought this to my attention through Pat's Fan and the VBR Racing Network. And they have came in and absolutely had a blast. And we're going to be right here. We're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking to everybody about what's happening here. First and foremost, we're going to be talking to Liam. Liam, tell me about your racing team, and thank you very much for bringing this to my attention.
Yeah, I have racing. I started racing because I lost my mom to cancer at the age of 6, but that got me into all the donating money to childhood cancer and everything. She loved kids and she loved kids and animals, so we're gonna honor her by supporting a kid with cancer every year, putting their name on my helmet, donating some money, raising money just like this. Big shout out to you though, Signature, for setting all this up. We're gonna have some fun, but we're gonna keep it serious. Big shout out to David, is her dad. He's been helping us a lot as well. We raised a few bucks the other day. She had an event at the Northeast Fire Co. I think I raised about $300, and tonight we're gonna get the final number of entries, and we're gonna $15 per entry, and half of the money is going to her, half of the money is going to top 5. So.
Yeah. Top 5 is going to be paid out tonight. They do have the option to get out there and donate the proceeds to what they have going on here. We got Liam's got speakers out there. He's doing his thing. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Georgia Strong out there in chat. Much love to chat. Keep the chats lively. Keep it clean. It is for a young lady who's 3 years old. Her dad's in the Discord with me. That is David. David, tell us about young Georgia's story.
So, in September of last year, we found out that Georgia, unfortunately, was having some difficulty walking. We weren't exactly sure what it was from. We were able to get her into her doctor pretty quickly, who immediately sent her over to the emergency room at Nemours Alfred I. DuPont Children's Hospital, Wilmington, Delaware. Thankfully we had such a great resource and an amazing hospital pretty close by. It's only about 45 minutes from where we live in Cecil County, Maryland. But once she got there, the doctors kind of knew what was going on just from her signs and symptoms. But unfortunately, later that evening, they pulled all her blood work, and they actually did a bone marrow sample and found that she had the leukemia cells in her body. From right then and there, they pretty much went to work real quick. They immediately started her on the treatments. She received blood transfusions, platelet transfusions. And she was in the hospital that initial time for just under 2 weeks while she started her first phase of chemotherapy treatment. That lasted for just over a month, and then she's had several phases since then, where she's continued to receive different types of chemotherapies and different types of procedures that require her going under anesthesia. I think at this point she's up over 24 of those procedures where she actually has to be put to sleep, and they provide her that medicine through her port, which is a central line that it's just a lot easier to give medicine to younger kids and even those experiencing any type of cancer treatment. It prevents them having to be, stuck with IVs all the time, at 3 years old. And even me, at 32 years old, I don't like being stuck with IVs. So I can only imagine what she's gone through as a 3-year-old.
Mhm.
But thankfully, her treatment's been doing really well. Her doctors continue to tell us that, her genetics, the form of genetics that she has, her genetic makeup, has placed her in the standard risk favorable category. So thankfully, that means that she has about a 95% chance of achieving total remission and continuing to live her long life. So we're thankful for the doctors, modern medicine. We're thankful for the support, um, especially her entire team up at AI DuPont in Wilmington, and everybody in between who's just poured out love and support and thoughtful words and prayers and everything for her. So we're definitely appreciative for everything you guys are doing for us tonight. Also,
Well, I tell you what, the best thing about this is we're able to have the time and the effort to be able to do so. I know Liam's out there racing right now. He's doing his thing. He's having a great look at what he's having here, and I'm absolutely having a blast seeing what these drivers are going to be able to do. It's Atlanta. It's Georgia. What do you think is going to be the outcome here? Are you going to see some spectacular crashes, Liam, or are we gonna try to have some green flag racing here?
I try to have some.
I mean, really, was that necessary?
And knowing how practice is going, we're gonna have a flag or two, just fine. It happens. But most of my team, they're gonna try to keep it green. I've talked to them. We're not having any intentional take this, take that, revenge stuff like that. We're gonna try to keep it.
There we go.
Yeah, we're gonna try to have fun with it. I think that's the biggest thing. They do have a fast repair. It's gonna be the way it is. All right, Liam. Good luck on the race there. You can check out Liam's links in the description, folks. He is going to be an up and coming racer that is absolutely knocking the field out by storm. Thank you to Goat Racing Diecast and all of the Cruise Auto Body folks. Hopefully, we get to talk at the end of the race. But good luck in this one for you.
You more, Justin.
Thank you.
All right, that is Liam Anderson. He is the guy behind the scenes. David, my man, I know that you've got a family. You're going to get out there and watch this thing. Who are you rooting for? Are you going to root for the old 18, or do you have a favorite number out there in the NASCAR circuit? I don't know if you're a NASCAR fan, but you tell me. What do you think?
Back in the 90s, I was a huge Jeff Gordon fan. So, I'm a number 24. 24th is also my birthday. But I got a pull for my hometown boy, Liam Anderson. I didn't want to bring it up too much in our initial talk, but I knew Liam's mom before Liam was born, so I know that she's super proud of him and everything that he's doing out here, and I know she's got to be smiling down on him while he's showing all this support for our daughter. So, a huge thanks to Liam, his dad Sean. I've known his dad for many years through the local fire company, so I'm extremely appreciative for everything they're doing. So, go number 18. And good luck to all the rest of the drivers as well.
Get an amazing time, and you let Georgia get out there and start chatting. Okay, that's what get her used to the keyboard warrior stuff. Okay, that's what we want to know.
That's right. Hey, she's got an older brother, so she knows how to dish it out when he dishes it to her. So
it's going to be a ton of fun. This and a little history about what iRacing has just recently done. 2 weeks ago, they just put out an update on this truck. So what everybody's used to with the trucks at this racetrack is completely changed. So tonight is you throw it up in the air, and that's pretty much what's happening.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I know Georgia and the rest of the family are also.
All right, brother. Well, thank you very much for jumping in and having a conversation with me. Again, we're gonna have a little 3-wide salute coming up. I'm not gonna put the pressure of call the drivers to start their engines, okay? But we will have a 3-wide salute for her coming up here in just a little bit.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
David, get out there and chat. Enjoy the race.
Will do. See you guys out there.
That's David Callis. He's gonna be your he's the father of this young lady, and what an incredible cause. If you have not seen it, make sure that you go and you check everybody out. David, you can hang up whenever you want, brother.
Sounds good.
And that is that's kind of the way it goes. This is the way it happens. And thank you to we've got Cody Kinsey as an admin. I went ahead and gave an admin to Strickland. If he can jump in and watch this thing, it'd be cool if he does so. But if not, thank you, Stryker, for being out there. I gave Vance Goik an admin. The way this works, folks, it is a charity race. There's no stages. They have 100% fuel. Starts and restarts are the leader in the restart zone. Goat Racing Diecast, give it a shares out there. Thank you to Charles Vance Goik. Thank you to Alex Thompson. Thank you to Chuck for being just legendary. He came in, and the Goat Racing Diecast fam sponsored 10 drivers for this race to help fill up the field. And I'm telling you, this racetrack is it's going to be spicy tonight. We want to make sure everybody's good. Jordan, thank you very much. Much love from the Speaker family out there. Georgia Strong from Marcy E. Thank you very much. Keep the chat strong. W's in chat. Max, thank you for the like out there as well. W's in chat for Georgia. That's who this is about. If you have not seen a picture of that young lady, I do believe I'm going to be able to. Let me do this real quick. We'll put a picture of young Georgia on the screen for you because she is absolutely legendary. She is not only our Facebook profile and will continue to be our Facebook profile throughout the week, but this young lady right here is the epitome of strength. And if anybody can do it, she can do it. And we're so glad to hear the progress. And if you want to keep up on her progress, there's a link in the description to be able to keep up on that. Also, if you want to donate to the cause, there is a GoFundMe link in the chat. $250 donation to any GOAT driver who wins tonight. From Charles, Sammy Harrell, 43. Holy cow. I tell you what, Go Racing Diecast, ready to go. You want the GoFundMe link? Well, we're gonna make sure that we get that out to you because, well, let's face it, there's only one way to do this, right? David, thank you for becoming a supporter out there for our chats. Much love to you. I appreciate you very much. We're definitely going to get out there and show us our big support. Thank you so much for becoming a member of Signature Esports, becoming a warrior out there and being the legend that you are. It is qualifying time for these drivers. It is an absolute insane race to be looking at here again. Drivers are out there qualifying. We have the biggest field that you can ever ask for. I mean, boy, I tell you what, it's going to be insane. So here is the link for the GoFundMe page that I want you folks to donate to. On top of all that, anybody who donates, who becomes a supporter of Signature Esports, becomes a member, donates bits, all of that stuff, all the supporter for today is being kept aside. And when we get paid out for it, we're going to donate that directly back to the GoFundMe as well. They are on a roll, and it's going to be insane. Thank you to Georgia for her battle, and hats off to her parents as well, because, I mean, let's face it, it takes a strong set of parents and a strong set of cojones out there to do what you do. Budgie, 1,000 bits coming in. That's going to go big 1K. That's a $10 donation. That's going to go directly to it. Thank you, Budgie. Those 1,000 biddies will be paid out to that family. Much love to the fam. Thank you to everybody who hasn't done so. Reach up, get that like button for me. It goes a long way to support the stream. I appreciate you. And I'm missing some drivers on here. Hopefully he's going to be able to get it. Missed Calantoni. Hopefully Anthony's going to be able to get into it. We have a lot of drivers out there. Thank you for the 100 bits, or for the 1,000 bits. That's insane. Thank you so much. We're going to see fast qualifying times. We're going to see fast qualifying paces. We're going to be absolutely clear. David, thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to everybody supporting their sweet daughter. Hashtag Georgia Strong. How about a hashtag Georgia Strong in the chats for me? It'll go a long way to help this exposure as well. Much love to the family. Make sure that you hit that GoFundMe link. It is going to be insane. We do have a big field tonight. And here it is, your starting grid, courtesy of the Goat Racing Diecast fam. Georgia Strong Charity Race. James Lowe and the 99 is going to be your pole sitter tonight. Justin Fuller is going to be your outside pole sitter. Wesley Donaldson, Chad Coleman are going to be up row number 2. Chris Worrell and Brian Headings are going to be their row number 3. Mark Retchen, Greg Speaker are going to be their row number 4. Mushin and Church are going to be their row number 5. Richards, Ken Couch, Ryan Went, and Teresa Spiker out there. That's Mama T. We should have just made sure that her name was Mama T. Sorry about that, Mama T. It's going to be their row number 7. Brad Dove, Jerry Culver, their row number 8. Liam Anderson, Alex Thompson, row number 9. Tony Richards, Charles Vansquick, and row number 10. We got to thank Bollinger, absolutely. Seth Foudy and Sammy Harrell are going to be out there. Row number 11, Cody Kinsey, Joey Gatna. And row 12. Row 13 is going to be Cody Sturgill, Maurice Burnett, Burns, Daly, Hall, King. That's going to be your next 2 rows there through row 15. Jimmy Sox, Christopher Hodges, Joe Prazzi III, and Joe Prazzi Jr., the elder, going to start side-by-side. Fiedler and Gunter are going to be there in row 18. Row 18. That is row 18. Row 19, Eric Dillingham, John Vaughn, Michael Bollinger, and Anthony Calantoni. Everybody's getting prayers for the chats, and again, we're going to extend the pace car by a lap. Everybody's giving some shout-outs, and I'm relaying all the messages out there, folks. Man, oh, man. All right, we're going to extend, once you guys get released here, we're going to extend the pace lap here so you guys can do a 3-wide salute. Thank you very much to all the drivers who have showed up tonight. I want to give you my utmost appreciation from the bottom of my heart. Without you guys and your kindness, families like this couldn't get the support from Signature Esports the way we do it. Thank you to Michael Bollinger, and thank you to Liam Anderson Motorsports, Goat Racing Diecast. Thank you to Massey being out there as well, Massey Freight Motor. And thank you to, of course, Tri-State for being in the field as well. You are all amazing. Thank you to iRacing. Let's have a little 3-wide salute. So these drivers will get organized here. And they will showcase what it is to be 3-wide. We have a full field in effect tonight. 40 drivers, 43 were eligible to show up. As you see, all of those drivers giving you a good look at this racetrack and at the camaraderie and all of the fantastic things that they can do. Without a community, we couldn't do what we do. And without you folks out there, none of these drivers would be able to showcase the heart that they have. And I want to thank all of the drivers, all of the families out there, all of the things that we are able to do because of these drivers and these leagues and all of the support we've been able to have. Much love to them. Much love to everybody. Much love to the fam. Much love to the fine folks doing what they got to do. So we'll get everybody back in store here. All right, drivers, thank you so much. You're amazing. Get everybody situated back here again so we can get everybody rocking and rolling. Get your positions in. Thank you so much for the green flag or the 3-wide salute to the family. I love you and we adore you, and thank you so much. I had to cut it short because the pace car is going to be doing. All right, again, Thank you very much to everybody. We're going to enjoy a phenomenal race, and we'll make sure everybody gets their situation handled if something happens on the restart here. Remember, try not to lay back. Try to have a good restart. Good luck. All right, it's Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's see what the race information and the weather looks like one more time. 128 degrees on the track temperature, 78 degrees on the air temperature, 45% in heating, and partly cloudy skies, 2-mile-an-hour wind. And one of the things that we're seeing out of this one is it's going to be a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun. Folks, let's use our common sense and let's try to make sure that we're not jumping the restart. Come on now, let's have a good restart here. Common sense goes a long way in iRacing. Goes a long way in the field. On the starts and restarts here, folks. Real quick, what is it saying? You guys are getting ready to go green, correct? How about now? All right. We're ready. I'm ready. Hope you're all ready. Let's go green flag racing. It's about to be insane. Hit that link to donate. If you can, at least share it. Go Georgia Strong out there. We're ready to go. Thank you to the Go Racing Diecasting Legends. We do have our driver cams up. We are ready to go. Pace cars in, 134 laps. We are getting ready to have at it. How about it? Super Speedway racing getting ready to happen. Green flag. Drivers dropping to the back. Maybe try to take this easy. 40 trucks in today's race. Got it there. James Lowe out front as the bottom line with Wesley Donaldson. These are going to be fast laps. It's going to be fast trucks, and these trucks have changed when it comes to the last couple of races. Liam Anderson up 8 spots early into the 9 spots. They are rolling. We're seeing drivers work. Van Scoik back into the mix as well. There's the 2 of Cody Kinsey. Kinsey, part of the fam. Much love to Cody Kinsey for getting out there and running. One of the OGs of the OGs. We appreciate him. Full car on the bottom side. Fuller, one of the fastest lap. And now here comes to Miss Mama Teresa. She just ran the fastest lap. 29.83 so far. 21 up high. Side by side, 08 to the bottom side. It's going to be about protecting the bottom side. They're going to be rolling. How about it? 16 with Alex Thompson in tow. Ryan Wentz and company rolling Superman down to the bottom. There's Robert Church behind. There is the 25 rolling as well. How about John Mushkin Jr. as the 27 on I-rated driver drops to the back. We'll see what this happens. Bollinger and a number 3 truck of 8 spots. He's got a little blink happening there. Big momentum, big racing, and so far, a green flag, 4 of 134, 23 to the inside. About Seth Foudy. That Toyota down to the bottom. Good to see Foudy rolling. Able to help him out, get that paint scheme changed out just a little bit to run that banner. All of these trucks, if you have not seen them, a lot of them are running a banner that we made for Miss Georgia. There's the 24 to the bottom side, of course, running a big old pink paint scheme, but we do have the Georgia Strong banners and contingencies on the race on these trucks, and going to be insane to see what these drivers can do. How about we do it? These trucks are going to get free. They're going to get very free on that front straightaway. Tires are a big deal. We'll see the Chop Nation race truck. There it is. That's what I wanted to show everybody. Big old Georgia Strong for the most part. Again, apologies about the connection there. Making sure everybody has their banner shown out there. Big Georgia Strong on board, Mark Richard. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up hit the like button for you. It goes a long way to support the stream and also support the cause. Let's go, Budgie Bird. Much love. How about, I know it's a long race. It's a lot of racing. It's gonna be insane. 91.74.6 on the outside. It's Chris Worrell is gonna be in that Toyota. Big shot. Dennis Daly back here giving some love to the drivers, trying to make sure that everybody runs and keeps this one running. How about Maurice Burnett? How about Maurice? How about Maurice? Long time no see from Maurice Burnett. Love that dude. How about Christoph Hall up 10? Yeah, big chance for some winnings here. We are going to be seeing green flag racing throughout. Hopefully we're going to be able to see this one work. David, looking good racers. Love to see it out there. Much love, David. Keep the chats lively. Want to hear about it. Want to make sure everybody sees this in the most positive light you could ever ask for. That's the way I see it. That's the way I look at it. That's the most viable way that we can make a difference. And for the time being, Georgia's going to ride along with these drivers. Brian Hiddings and Mark Retchett out front, 74, part of the Mama Teresa fam. We're going to see a lot of lead changes here when it comes to a green flag run. One of the things I'm curious to see is John Vaughn. He's going to be back here in the 29 truck. Hopefully he'll be able to get his lap back. And we'll see. We're going to see a lot of these drivers might potentially go to lap down. And lap traffic here at Atlanta is insane. 74 pushing. 23. Hopefully not getting beat up by our good friend Alex Thompson back here. That's Charles Van Scoot, the GOAT Racing diecast legend. Check him out on the driver cams. As 23 goes to work. This is a tough racetrack, and the trucks have changed so much over the course of the last couple of weeks. If you have not been on iRacing and not seen the way this truck drives, it drives like a low horsepower Xfinity car. It is free. It feels like every piece of momentum goes a long way. I'm telling you, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane to watch. I'm excited. I'm excited. Again, these drivers do have one fast repair. That's one of the things about this racetrack that you're gonna see is they get into a kerfuffle here, as Kevin Harvick would say. It's going to be all about being able to keep it together. Teresa having an issue. Drivers are starting to feel the trucks. I'm hearing it in my headset. I'm hearing what's happening on the racetrack. And the drivers are starting to hear about it. They're starting to really think about what's happening and starting to think about where they're going to be toward the end of this one. Cody Kinsey up 4. Justin Burns up 7. Biggest move of the race right now, Christoph Hall, 13, up 1. I'm sorry, up. Oh, caution should come out here. Our seeing on carpets. Fam gets rolling. We're going to take a look and see what happened. Looked like Maurice Burnett trying to slow it down. We'll see what happened. Again, one fast repair for the drivers. You won't have to use it early. We'll have to see what happened. Ooh, looked like somebody got free. It looks like that was the 6 of Chris Worrell here. Let's see if a bump came. Right. Oh, maybe a checkup on the outside. Watch it right here. 24, a little free. Gave a bump to the leader, 74. Big checkup. And that checkup is what caused that one. How about some green flag run there? That was a good little stint. Oh, everybody tries to slow down to avoid the chaos. Drivers try to keep themselves in a positive situation. We'll see everybody come to pit road. I think tires and strategy. Y'all look great. Whitney, thank you very much for being out there. Much love to you, dear. My heart goes out to you and your fam. Much love to Georgia. Georgia, my shout out to you. That's the Goat Racing Diecast legend out there. Much love to him. There is Alex Thompson. He is a part of the 16 team. As we'll see the Lucky Dogs come around. We'll see. That is Michael Bollinger. He is one of the drivers that helped us coordinate a little bit of what's happening here. She was very content. It'll be okay. And there's Liam Anderson. There's the young man out there putting in the time, energy, and effort. Really showing up and showing his recourse. Much love to Liam and all the kids out there that have really thrown out the well, there's Liam again. A couple of links got copied twice. That one's upside down. I don't know what's going on with that one. I don't even know who that is. Oh, is that Eric? That one's gone. We're missing some drivers. Question mark. Hey, there's one. Thank you to the driver cams. Let's get Jerry Culver in one of these. And we'll make sure Brad Dove is taken care of as well. Is that? Oh, I think that's Eric's camera there. I think it got turned sideways on me. Not quite sure. Eric Dillingham is as an over-the-road truck driver who was one of the first drivers to get out there and help us out and take care of getting some more exposure. As we'll see, drivers are asking about getting the opportunity here to extend the caution to be able to allow the Lucky Dog to pit. I don't know who that was. Who was that? Thank you, Cody. Yeah, Cody Kenzie out there. Much love to Cody Kenzie. Thank you to Cody Kenzie. All right, we added a lap. We did our thing. Thank you to our driver cams. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for giving us all our driver cams. I think that one's blank. That one's supposed to be blank. There's Jerry Culver. Much love to Jerry for getting here running this race. Thank you to all the drivers for getting out there and showing us a good scene. That's Eric Dillingham. I know it's sideways there, folks, but we'll get him situated here in a minute. There's Brad Dove and the Dove Farms fam out there. Much love to Brad and everybody. Thank you to everybody out there joining the cause and being a part of the stream and being a part of what we do. Thank you to everybody for being amazing. They're okay with crashing. They that's something that comes it comes with the territory. Liam Anderson's going to be your race leader though, and we'll see if he's going to be outside. James Lowe is going to be your race leader. He's going to be there on the inside. Liam Anderson on the outside. Restart here is going to be big for him. As the 18 gets ready to go back at it, it's going to be all about that timing and all about that base. All right. One. Victor Caesar out there. Much love. Big love out there. Thank you so much. 60 of Shane King. Ryan Hennings is going to be there as well. Fuller's going to be back in the mix. Bollinger's going to be 32 spots gained here. Mike, much love. RB, much love. Oh, Mike having a little blank there. Make sure the drivers keep aware. Green flag for the 99. Liam Anderson, Shane King, Wesley Donaldson. Race starts happening here. 18 laps in, 1 caution so far. We'll see who's going to be able to make it work. Wesley Donaldson to the outside. James Lowe in the mix. Tri-State Vacuum and Rental LLC gave us a little bit of help here for this stream. Making a Massey Motor Freight as well. Big partnership happened for that driver. Much love to him. We'll see Liam Anderson run the Georgia Strong paint scheme down here on the bottom side. How about it? We go a little sounds of iRacing. We might do that. How about it here? The racing is on as the drivers start to try to figure out where they're going to need to be. There's a lot of lifting in the field that we're seeing. Something happened to the 25. Brad Dove is blinked out. Ryan Wendt having an issue. Caution is going to come out here. John Vaughn having an issue here. Oh, no. 52 tapped the wall. It was Tony Richards. Tony Richards had an issue there. .52 had an issue, tapped the wall, and bounced off, came down. That caution. Nobody's intentionally doing anything wrong. Let's go. That's a good race. Good racing happening here. Man. We're going to get up to speed, be able to get back down here. Just to hit the wall. It gets tight out of turn 4. That's one of the things that you're going to see on this racetrack. Is you're going to see drivers have those issues. We will pit this time by. We'll see pretty much everybody get in for fuel. Even if it isn't for tires, they'll come in for fuel. But Liam Anderson's going to be your race leader. I'm not seeing him blink right now. Brad, it might have been that camera that you were set up on. So we'll leave it off for now. I don't see it. I see your quality improving. Yeah, those things are. Away it goes. Man, oh man. No, Ryan was trying to say, lucky dog on the outside. That's all he was trying to say there. All right, lots of time, lots of energy, lots of respect. All the good stuff, all the good things. I'm going to use restroom, folks. We're going to go back at it. How about Georgia on there? She's the best of the biz, right? All right, Georgia. We're gonna put your logo. You're my logo right now. Amazing. Thank you very much, dear. That is the Little Miss, and we hope all the best for the Callis family out there. We're gonna see some wrecks. Those things are gonna happen. We haven't seen the big one yet. You know what I mean? We haven't seen the big one yet. You know, anything like that can happen. All right, they're gonna have the restart coming up here in the lap. Fantastic race, fantastic drive line. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Liam Anderson Motorsports LLC out front. You like it? Thank you, David. Great cause. Wishing Georgia and her family a long and happy lifetime together. Stay strong. Much love. Stryker. Is a Little Miss chatting for you. Thank you, Strickland. Much love. And Georgia said, I know him. That's right. That's him. That is him. That is, I think maybe that's his camera. Pretty sure that's Mike. That's Bollinger right there. Gotta find Liam again. Where's he at? There he is. You recognize him? There he is. That's that young man right there. Racing. Oh, goodness. I got a weird button. Got a weird button that clears black flags and all that stuff. Hey, Cody, if it's individual and we're under caution, I might just start letting you do that. Thanks, sir. All right, we're going. Green flag. Back at it, Liam Anderson out front. Here comes Chris Worrell, the 45-25 I-rated driver. There with the Cruise Auto Body Chevy. Toyota going to work the outside. Can he get to the outside? I think that's where he's going to go. Dennis Daly down to the bottom. Daly with a big full send on that 77. Whoa, gets up into the 6th a little bit there. Big checkup on a lot of the drivers. That's what you're going to see out of this one. What are the... One of the things that I'm seeing about this racetrack right now is that there's big checkups. Big checkups here. When it comes to getting into the corner, there's a lot that can be said, a lot that can happen. Of course, the long haul here. Big old Sammy Harrell in the 43 rolling. Checkups are going to be a big thing. That's one of the things that this track does. Roll. Oh, Sammy into the wall. Way to hold on to it, Sammy. That truck got tight on him onto the corner, and then bam. Hopefully he's going to be able to hold on. That's what we're seeing. Perazzi Jr., the elder of the Perazzi band. He's in the 4 down on the bottom side. Teresa in the 21 to the outside. Big momentum. Way upside. 3 wide as possible. Retchen. Bollinger. Mark Retchen to the 24. 13 rolling. 13 to the outside. Mike will have to probably drop by. Sturgill trying to get around. That's Cody Sturgill in the 64. Good to see CJ back out in the mix. CJ, a legend from back in the day. We'll see John Muschin Jr. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to DC that camera here so that way he doesn't have any issues. We're going to disconnect him so that way I want to make sure his connection keeps dropping in and out. I want to make sure that Bollinger has a... Oh, no. Great save. Baby. Good couch. Joe Perazzi. The 3rd, rolling on. Big checkups happening. A lot of drivers trying to push their way forward. A lot happening all over the racetrack. It is Speedway Racing. Thank you to Liam Anderson for being on the driver cams. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Here's a look at the race. And as we do, throw it on exciting. We'll take a hydrate break and be back in 60 seconds. All right, back under caution for the third time here as we'll take a look at the race the race situation here. Give me a moment. I think it put you a lap down when you had a connection issue earlier. All right. Maurice Burnett had an issue. Here it is. Well, the 64 was there to the outside. Maurice Burnett got turned around there. Man, oh man. All right, that was how that is. I was asked if I could give a wave around. I'm going to say that we'll have to just wait for iRacing to sort that one out when it comes to getting the wave around there. With the way the cautions have been happening, there's a chance that if you stay out of it, you'll get back on the lead lap. The biggest thing is, folks, got to get this thing rolling. Dennis Daly out front. We'll see Chris Worrell to the inside or to the outside. Alex Thompson, Jimmy Sox. It's going to be the front two rows of the restart here. Gatna, James Lowe, Charles Van Scoik, Benjamin Richards. That's going to be the next two rows. Christopher Hodges, Joe Prozzi Jr. out there ready to rock and roll. How about it, folks? It's been fun. All right, drivers, let's make sure we tighten this up. Let's have a good restart here. Pace cars in. We're going to go back at it here, folks. Cautions do happen. She doesn't happen, Jance. Go, Liam. I love it. Much love. There you go, Georgia Peach. Green flag. Dennis Daly rolls. Worrell will be able to run and drop in. Well, Thompson's still there. Going to be clear here. We'll see what the run is going to be here on the outside. Restarts will show checkups in the biggest form. There's Ken Couch in the 08. Going to roll that beautiful bean footage down to the bottom side. Christoph Hall down to the bottom. 18 to Liam Anderson. Trying to look with his teammate here. Bollinger, Liam Anderson. Drivers to help put this on. There is Ryan Wendt. Ryan trying to work his way forward. There is the 21 of Teresa trying to work the outside lane. She's got a big run. Big wreck happening here. Caution comes back out here. Caution again, Bollinger. Bollinger dropped low. Goes back up the racetrack. Bollinger dropped below, got free. I don't know if he got free. We'll have to take a look. Take a look here. He was having some connection issues there earlier. So we'll see what happens right here. Looks the bottom line. Went to drop into the corner, drops too far low. And then up the racetrack. So Bollinger has that issue right there. All right. That'll be the way it goes. Bollinger will come to pit road. And, no doubt, go get that fast repair. 16 coming to pit road as well. We'll see the 6 as your race leader. Charles Van Scoik's going to be in second. Gatna's going to be in third. Dennis Daly in fourth. You should be the lucky dog, correct? Man, oh man. Brad Dove should have been your lucky dog there, but he got hit on the start of that, or when they were stopping there. We'll see what happened to Brad. Caution comes out, he gets rear-ended. Things happen. You check up, keep it clean, and try to do the best you can. You know, racing is racing. That's what we do, folks. If you haven't done so, I know that the likes go a long way to support the stream, but I want to make sure that you guys take care of, well, the most important thing, and that is going to that GoFundMe. And now, Melanie, thank you very much for the love out there. David, thank you very much as well. Thank you to all the fine folks putting in the time, energy, and effort. Thank you for all the shares for the Sim 500 eSports series. Thank you to Brad Duff for the like of the share earlier as well. Thank you to Alex and Max and all the folks out there on Facebook. Much love to you. Brian Rayburn, thank you very much. That is a legendary man out there as well. Thank you to Brian for getting out there and giving us a share. Thank you to the fine folks who have tuned in and really just shown up in droves for what these fine folks are doing. I'm going to unpin that comment. What we're going to do is we're going to get up here and we're going to pin this one. We're going to pin this comment. There it is. We're going to pin that comment right there. Up in our Twitch chat, we're going to pin another comment that we're going to pin another comment. Pin this one as well until the end. And then we sing. And the best. There it is. Pin comments. Go check all that stuff out. All right. Under well, what's on second? All right, it's time to back up. Let's go green flag racing here. Good luck. All right, Van Scoik, Oral, Daly, Gatna, ready to rock and roll. Charles Van Scoik is part of the Goat Racing Diecast legendary team. If you haven't checked out Goat Racing Diecast, I encourage you to do so because, well, let's just face it, Charles is without Charles, this wouldn't have been as such a success today as what it was. So I'm going to give credit where credit's due, as Charles has really given us a good reason to be able to do that. All right, so we're back at it. Sorry, there's a little skip there. Here's our Goat Racing Diecast friend. Oh, he's going to drop into second behind Worrell as 623 work 77 of Dennis Daly to the outside. Joey Gatna behind. Gatna part of the Sim 500 racing crew. They're going to have a truck series coming up here very soon. And it's going to be starting here in August, and we're going to be broadcasting that right here on Signature Esports. I encourage you to get out there and check them out. Worrell in the sixth to the outside. Side by side for second, as right now Van Scoik leads the bottom side. What a fitting way to do it for the driver to lead at Atlanta. A lot of drivers pushing into the corner. 51. That's the 5. Church keeps the 51 at bay. Bowler, 53.77 on the iRating. Off at 8, biggest move of the race right now. How about Christopher Hodges, up 26 spots at 34. Going to battle, going to it, as Mama T gives thanks to everybody out there. Mr. Dudley, thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you, my friend. Folks, I encourage you that if you do go out there to that GoFundMe link, make sure that you put a little nice message into that as well. Let people know, oh, man, caution's coming out here. Make sure you put a nice message out there for the fam. Do yourself some justice here. We'll take a look and see what happened here. Tony Richards looking like Tony had an issue. We'll see. Oh, no, she braked. Oh, no. Oh, no. I do believe that was the 84 of Calatoni here. Yep, Calatoni had an issue. Had to jump to pit road. Went 3 wide there. Oh. Anthony went to shoot the gap there. Had a gap. The 4. Shot the gap. Watch the gap. Gap opened up. There's a spot for him. The 4 comes down, drifts into the 84. And man, a hole opened. Man, oh man, 3 wide racing. Drivers coming to pit road. Vance Coy's going to be a race leader. We're going to be 44. When it is a big field like this, you're bound to beat tempers. Let's go, 77. This is Nicole. Prayers and blessings to Georgia. Roll, Georgia. That's right. There is all of that. We'll see what happens there. All right, Cody, I stepped on you there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Brad Dove, coming to the outside. He's going to be your lucky dog. He's been waiting a couple of cautions for that, and 22. Here it is. Where is the 22? There's Shane. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody. Dove. Nobody else can get a chance to. Still situated here. This track only has, normally it's 5 laps for the pace lap, and because they made it a super speedway, they're going to be 90. It's going to be, they moved to 3. Oh, man. That's it. EOL, entire field. Let's go. That's okay. All right, guys, let's have at it. I know that it's a big field, and the 3 laps on this track is throwing everybody for a loop. That's the only reason why I'm granting the extra lap if it's needed for a lucky dog. Outside of that, we'll go back to the 3 laps like we're supposed to. Vance Coy, James Lowe, Gatna, Hodges, Hennings, Church. It's going to be your top 3 rows on the restart here. There'll be lights off on the pace car. There'll be 1 lap to go before we go back to green flag racing. And to tell you what, it's been an interesting race. It's been a ton of fun to be able to call something like this and have these drivers get out here and do this for a great cause. Thank you to GOAT, thank you to VBR, thank you to Liam Anderson Motorsports, and thank you to everybody who's been able to take the time and energy out here and to give us some of the best out there. GOAT Racing Diecast is the place that you should go buy a diecast. He has daily specials, he has weekly specials. He has one of the biggest diecast collections you're going to find online. Go to GoatRacingDiecast.com or check him out on Facebook, because he's a living legend. If you want to find Liam Anderson, his link is in the race description. He's also been tagged in the chats. I want you to make sure you go and you follow this young man's racing career. Liam Anderson is going to be the future of dirt racing and maybe the future of NASCAR. You never know. He's young. He is ready and willing. And I'll tell you what, he might be one of those guys that gets out there and competes with some of the best. There's Tri-State Vacuum and Rental, Massey Motor Freight. Love them all, man. Love them all. How about it? Make sure you folks reach up again. Show your support, show your love. How about a big W in the chat for the loveliest of lovelies, and that's going to be Miss Georgia. She is the reason why we are doing this. and of course the fam out there. Thank you to everybody thank you to everybody who is putting the time and energy in to help make this thing possible tonight. You can see all Carps, be a part of Signature Esports. I got rid of all of my sponsor stuff out there, folks. I'm telling you, because we would normally have it all up and have it all rolling, but I wanted this to be there. Big W's. Thank you, David. Thank you, Budgie. Budgiest of birds is legendary. Green flag. Let's go. Church inside that sixth spot. We'll see if they're going to be able to work. This is one of the things I think we can get a green flag pit stop in. This will change the dynamic of the racetrack. And right now, this track is it's being the inclement that you would want to see. Cody Kinsey on the bottom side, up 11 spots. Caution back out real quick. Something happened here at the end. Joe having an issue. Ooh, that was the 4 right there. It was a checkup. I don't know if he checked up out of the throttle. We'll see. Oh, was there. Oh. I think the Ford went to brake there. Got sideways. Yep. Vance Goyke, race leader, James Lowe, Joey Gatna, Brian Hennings, and Christopher Hodges, your top 5. You know, cautions like that do happen in turn 1. 6th caution of the race. Again, all for a good cause, all for the greatest of causes. Big field, and that's what we see out of this one. So thank you very much to everybody being out there. Thank you to the fam. Thank you to everybody that we do. Look now, coming around. That should be Tony. No, who's the lucky dog? Eric Dillingham's gonna be your lucky dog. He's gonna come around, get back, get one of his laps back. I would love to give everybody their lap back, but we can't. We're letting iRacing handle the lucky dogs and wave arounds there, folks. That's I didn't give it to Dove, and I like Dove, so you know we'll make sure we keep this one going. Let's get some green flag runs in here. I'm 45 laps down. I want mine back. What did Cody say? I'm listening, folks. I'm listening to everything going on right now. I know you can't hear it, but because I have it separate, I have the audio separated, but they're pretty comedic. Anthony's making frenemies out there. I want to thank all the drivers. I know that some drivers got out early. You made it clear all and no waves. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Strickland. I appreciate you. You'll help me a ton right now. Thank you, sir. All right. We are also extending the caution if the lucky dog can't make it to pit road because of unforeseen circumstances. That's it. Outside of that, everything else is good. All right. We're going to have to tighten it back up. There's Brad Dove back there. Charles Van Scoy's going to be your race leader. James Lowe in second. Gatna Hennings, your top 2 rows on the restart here. These trucks are loud. They're proud. Thank you, sir, for being out there. Much love to you. As we'll see everybody to make this one an incredible race. Better pattern. Let's get at her. Green flag. Whoa, somebody free on the bottom side. It was Tony Richards. Or, sorry, Tony. Yeah, Tony Richards back here. Where'd you go, Tony? There she is. Tony Richards off the track. You're going to see what happened there. She's got some nose damage. I don't know if she just couldn't go. Oh, just got free. An old tire restart. Oh, she's going to go 53 of 134. Van Scoy getting right there. James Lowe to the outside. Hodges on the run. Brian Hennings is going to be in fifth. Outside lane's going to be able to work side draft for the 99. See Christopher Hodges on the bottom side. Gatna up to side draft. 99 works. These trucks getting a little bit more free than what we're used to. Robert Church really pushing in and really finding his race line right now. 54 of 134. For 80 laps to go in today's race. And a big special thank you to Georgia and the fam. Georgia, I have one thing to say to you. I want to say that you are my hero. I got kids. I got daughters. I'm going to tell you that you are my hero. And all within a good reason. Good reason. Thank you very much for being the legend. Van Scoy, Gatna, Lowe. It's going to be your top three. Hodges pulls the second group with him. There's Robert Church in tow as well. Inside lane working. You saw the lane switch for Ryan Wentz back here. But a drop to the inside. Seeing some drivers drop down to the bottom. Oh, no. No caution. Benjamin Richards. They're going to keep it green. iRacing cautions are on. Great save by the drivers. Man, that was an incredible save. Congratulations. She said she is heading to bed and says thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you for being here, dear, to watch what we're doing. You're legendary, okay? Much love to you. Have a good night's rest. We will make sure that we have all those clips and all the things that everybody wants to see here for you. Thank you, Georgia, for being out there. You get some rest. I know it's a late night. It's 8:30 our time, so it's 9:30 on the East Coast, and that can be a late night for a young lady, especially somebody as young as she is and going through what she is. So I hope I have many thoughts and prayers to you, dear, and thank you for being my hero. Again, not all heroes wear capes. That's what I'm saying. They can soothe the soul. How about at church? Sammy Harrell. Sammy on the bottom side. Little Go Racing diecast action on top of what Sammy's got going on. Much love to Sammy. Church side by side. There's the 40 there as well. Inside lane's going to prevail here. But here comes Liam Anderson. Anderson up to 7th inside the top lane trying to make it work. Whoa. There was some blink debris there for a moment. I don't know what happened there, but I saw it. I saw debris. 2x2 back here for 6th is Liam Anderson. I'm sorry, for 4th here as Church goes to the outside. Good push by Liam Anderson. Sammy Harrell's going to be on the bottom side. Harold is another, man, we got so many legendary names in here. People that have been a part of our community. People who have been a part of what we've been able to do. And how awesome is that? Charles Van Scoy out front. The guy who helped put a lot of drivers, put a lot of butts in seats. It was absolutely awesome. Joey Gatton is going to be in tow. Oh no, 40 goes around, sends up. As they're going to be wrecking Ryan Went. Man, oh man, we had some great green flag runs happening there. And the 40 got just deleted. Oh, came up, drifted up in front of the 18. A great checkup there for Ryan, able to hold on to that. You know, Ryan, what a great place to give this one. Got you, Ryan. That was a good one. Not the best, but it was good. It was good. All right. Again, that one fast repair coming into play here. Van Scoik's going to be coming to pit road. Gatton is coming to pit road. I believe a lot of the field would come to pit road here and try to capitalize on maybe getting some of that taken care of. I think Chris Worrell should be coming to pit road. No, he's going to stay out. Shane King's going to stay out. Dennis Daly's going to stay out as well. Thompson Culver might stay out. That might be not a bad situation. So the drivers coming in, topping off on fuel, not a bad situation as well. Ford truck is going to be staying out as well. We have a couple of drivers, about 6 of them is going to stay out tonight. Ryan is going to be on pit road. Hopefully he's not out of the race. Superman got his cape tugged? Yeah, he did. He sure did. Mr. Dudley. It was Ken's your lucky dog, I think. Ryan's head. Is Ryan out? I appreciate Ryan getting out there running. Because all these drivers showing up tonight and putting on this. As it would be. Hey, Mike, we'll just keep all that stuff clear. When it comes to people blinking, can't call them out because you were blinking just as bad, brother. Want to make sure that we keep everybody in check here when it comes to those things. Want to make sure that we're not calling drivers out. We want to make sure that if somebody's having a blinking issue, we make it aware. The drivers make it aware, and then after that, just kind of have to let it go. Dove can come back and try to get back on the lead lap. Galantoni's going to be looking for another lucky dog here. Hopefully, Ryan. Hopefully nobody's having any more issues when it comes to the internet connection. It is a big server. Right now, we have 31 drivers on the lead lap. Maurice is coming off pit road. Maybe get a little extra taken care of on his stuff as well. Ed Fielder coming to pit road, the number 66 truck. All right, 7th caution of the race. We've had some green flag runs. They are working on it. Mr. Burns making it work. Mr. Risa, Jimmy Sox, saying hi to each other. What in the world is going on up there? Mr. Burns. We get the outside. Drivers trying to get themselves working it. All right. Galantoni ready to rock and roll. Reese Burnett coming back to pit lane. And Richards ready to go. All right, they're going to have to tighten this back up. And Couch is going to be on the bottom. All right, I think we should be good to go. We'll see. 6, 60, 77, 13, 16, 4. We're going. We're green. Whoa. That's the big one. There's the big one. There's the big one. That one happened. That was monstrous. All right. All right, Sammy was right there in the 43, so let's go back. We're going to have to dissect this one a little bit. I think the 5 was trying to follow the 4 here. There's Joe Perazzi Jr. here. Oh, got a little bit free. So Joe would be there. Reminder, folks, don't be jumping the outside on the restart. Don't be laying back for the restart. That one was a little bit old tire, so it got free and then slowed up the Ford truck there, and you know, everything else broke loose. This is what happened here. You know, that's why we have a fast repair. That big one's going to go on. All right, folks, I'll be right back. Chris Worrell's going to be a race leader. Aiden says the best type of racing, no points, all for fun, sport to cause. Seems like chaotic, kind of fun right now. I hate to miss it, man. I tell you what, it is. It's exactly that. Matt Swope, thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you. We are ready to go back to green flag racing. It's our 8th caution of the race. We've had some green flag runs, and I'm telling you, it'll be about. It's about to pick up. Halfway through it this time by. We're back at it, 68 laps complete this time by. Worrell out front, Shane King in second, Jerry Culver's in third, Van Scoik back and forth. Right now, turn 4 is about to be real. There's a look at this racetrack as they would go. Mark Retchen rolling the corner. Mark Retchen in 9th right now, off 2 from the start of the race. Again, biggest move of the race right now, Shane King. Got a battle for the lead here. There's Jerry Culver to the outside. Culver, big push coming from the 6 of Chris Worrell. Side by side as they go. Big little check up there on the outside lane. King rolling. Bottom side working just fine right now. Can we see 3 wide? We're going to see 3 wide. 3 wide on the outside. 6 is there in the middle. 13 up near the wall. Jerry Culver dropping back. He's going to hold the 16. 74 will be 3 wide here. 2 all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack there. Had to get shoved down. He's fine. 18 there in tow. 74 rolling. Brian Hennings rolling into the corner. Thank you, Troy, for the like out there. My friend, thank you so much. Van Scoik to the lead. All the way to the bottom, 64. Bottom side of the racetrack being utilized on the front straightaway, the quad oval section of this racetrack, one of the bumpiest sections of the racetrack. Sammy Harrell getting a little bump there. He's fine up into the corner. There's the 84 Calantoni. Mama Teresa hanging on for dear everything. Van Scoik, 71 to 134. 64 in tow. Cody Sturgill. CJ really pushing. Trying to get to the back bumper of that 23. Gatna in tow as well. Joey rolling the corner. How about that 6? Chris Worrell. Worrell up high. Shane King on the bottom side, the 60. Oh, no. 88 able to save. It was the 88 back here, you believe. He's fine. Great save by Mustian. Mustian Jr. And a chance. There's the 21. Driver's going to be able to back up the corner. Fielder, Bollinger on pit road. Great save by the drivers. Oh, lovely. And he's going to be trying to roll forward. Van Scoik, Sturgill, 2x2 racing from about 4th on back. We're seeing a little bit of separation there. 5 to the outside. Big shove up on the outside. 16, 3 wide as they were row Thompson. Big save. Can they save it? Oh, caution comes out. 56 of Benjamin Richards. And they're still wrecking 17 in the 84. Man, Mustian able to save himself there as well. Sammy Harrell gets taken out. We'll have to see if he made it through that actually. Caution comes out. Oh, 56. Take a look here. Oh, baby. 17. Oh. 17 was 3 wide there. So that's where it was. Here's Alex Thompson right here. Here's kind of where it started. It was the 17 of Seth Foudy right here. Went to shoot. Now there's an outside lane there that's up running the wall. Big check up. And then just the 17 backed out of the corner to stay out of it. And then just nowhere to go. Oh. All right. Van Scoik, your race leader. Sturgill's going to be in second. Gatna in third. As it would be... Yep, clear them. Thank you to Mike. Much love, man. Thank you very much. I know you were battling some internet issues there that was not helping your cause there either. Hard to stay in the draft when you were having those issues. Man, oh man, what a great race. What a great cause. I know that there's some people have you don't want to have any issues. You want to have a clean race. You want to have somebody have a fighting chance to get out there and win for the cause. Just remember, this is all for the right, all for the right cause there. Penalties have been cleared. We love it. We love to see it. All right. Joey Gatna, Cody Kinsey is up in the mix. Good to see Kinsey inside the top 5. Go 2 truck, trying to keep himself cool, calm, and collected. Much love to him. There's the 01 of Jimmy Sox. He's going to be restarting on the inside here. As you'll see Christopher Hodges up there as well. How about Liam Anderson doing a pretty darn good job out here competing with these some of these top tier drivers from across the series, and for pretty much across the everything that we've seen. Reset, which your lucky dog there is going to be 1 lap down still, so we'll see what's going to happen with that. Justin Burns coming around as well, still the last driver on the lead lap. Sammy having something happen there. Sammy gave somebody a bump. All right, we're going to go back at it. 23, 64, 14, 2, 34, 01. I think next time we might hire ourselves a dedicated race control. Thank you, Jerry. Still going to watch? I hope you still watch. Got to find out who these top 5 are. We could run a green flag run here. 77 laps complete. 78 this time by. Van Scoik, Sturgill, Gatna, Kinsey, Hodges, Sox, green flag. Little drivers coming off pit road here. We're working on getting things worked out. Chris Worrell out of the race. Dillingham back here. He's going to be a lap or so down. 66 of Ed Fiedler. Going on pit road, driving his modified. Love to see it. 23, 64, 14. Caution. Something happened. Shane Gunter, Jerry Culver. Little free. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate you. Man, oh man. Thank you, Mr. Gunter. I appreciate you. 9 minutes of damage, Joe. Not bad. I'd get back out there and race. Go push one of them. Go push old Pop around everybody. Get him clear. Teresa's going to be back on the lead lap. Should be your lucky dog here, I do believe. You're glad to support a car. I'm glad you were out there supporting. I'm glad you were out there. Thank you to everybody who was out there running. I know it can be frustrating. And one of the things that we should have done was we should have made this, because it's a super speedway style race. We should have shortened the laps down. It was something I mentioned earlier, but I decided against it. And those things do have a tendency to happen. And big apologies to the field. We could have shortened this race up and could have been a little bit more fun, I think. We also have a 40 truck field, and things like that are going to happen. Especially, we have such a dynamic when it comes to the split of drivers from 5,000-6,000 I-rated drivers. Our highest I-rated driver is 5377. We've got a couple of we've got splits from all over the splits. The new damage models, the new truck. I'm going to call it the whole new truck. The whole new package that's going on here is quite insane, right? It's quite the dynamic, and I love the new truck for what it's been able to bring to the platform and bring to what iRacing is doing, right? And I think that's one of the things about this is that we're seeing drivers who over the last couple of weeks haven't really had the opportunity to get up here and see what this truck is going to do. So we kind of threw a curveball, and iRacing threw a curveball at us too when it came to the patch notes and releasing the truck, and things like this do happen. I don't think it's a caution fest. I think it's just a track. It's going to have cautions. It's what's happening. You have a 40 truck field with the experience level that is all over the place. With drivers who've never driven around each other, with drivers who have driven around each other, the expectation of this race for me was to just put yourself in everybody else's shoes and just remember that this is a racetrack. Jerry Culver coming off pit road was able to get some of his stuff taken care of. All right, Sammy Rell, the bottom side. These drivers are ready to go. A lot of tempers can flare, a lot of things can happen, but these things are what racing is, right? That's exactly what it is. 23-64, 14-2, 34-38. I'm sorry, that's 30 on the outside, not the 38. Even though it says the 38, it's 30 on the relative for Chad Coleman. Good to see Chad out there. Much love to Chad. 48-24 on the iRating. Green flag, we're back at it. 50 laps to go on this one. Cody Sturgill, CJ on the bottom side. Cody Kinsey to the outside. Kinsey with a head of steam. Does he have any help? Gonna have it now. Here comes Mark Wretched. Arena, much love. Good bump into the corner. 224.91. There's Wesley Donaldson. We haven't heard a lot about him today. Is another one of those all-around drivers we've seen win pretty much everywhere we've been able to run. Cody Kinsey we've seen win. Van Squick we've seen win as well. Oh no, the 2, the 23, big caution. Oh baby, they're still going at it. And the parking lot party. Man, oh man. Well, that's a big oh no. All right, here's what happened. Oh no. 24 was just there to bump draft out of the corner. And we'll have to go just right here. And just watch. Good bump. Good. I mean, he's got it. He's got it. He's on the corner. Kinsey gave him a big push, or Kinsey got a big push, and then Kinsey got a big lift. Yep. And then Charles, right here, gets airlifted. There's a 5. A lot of checking up. 5 gets turned around. 23. Man, oh man. The 01. Jimmy Socks. Oh. Look at all that. Look at all that. Man, oh man. That was a big caution. That was a big wreck. Cody Sturgeon, your race leader. Drivers having there's your lucky dog, Jerry Culver, coming back around. Should be back on the lead lap. We'll see what's going to happen to all these drivers. I do believe now the faster pairs have been cycled through. We'll see if anybody else has got one left. Hey, you know what? The causes are the causes. That's what it's for, right? That's the second big one. We've had two of them. That one happened at the front of the field, though. Mishchin, thank you so much. Do apologize. I think again, the biggest takeaway from this, folks, is that we should have shortened the laps up, and this would have been a little quicker. All right. Cody Sturgill, your race leader. Driver's going to come to pit road. 13's going to come to pit road, and that is exactly. I agree. Yeah, they did. All right. All right. Couple of drivers still have to lead lap. Robert Church, Jimmy Sox, Eric Dillingham. Drivers are off the lead lap right now. Cody Sturgill is going to be your race leader. Liam Anderson's going to be in third. It's going to restart behind Cody. Mark Retchen's going to be on the outside. 16 of Alex Thompson. Up on the high side, here comes the 21. Hopefully Kinsey's got if that truck worked on. I think he did. Hopefully he'll be able to save that fast repair for the end. Get some left side damage. He's gonna let people get around him on the inside. Not a bad idea. All right, we're going. We're green. Good restart for the 64. Mark Retchen will be there on the outside lane. Alex Thompson be able to drop in and help the 18. We're going to be single file to 18 below the stripe there. You do not want to be there. I don't put a lot of air underneath that truck. Third for Alex Thompson. Sturgill out front. We have 22 drivers on the lead lap in a field of 40. With Jerry Culver, the last driver on the lead lap. Kinsey's going to drop back here a little bit. We'll see what can happen with Cody Kinsey. Guy is pretty much awesome in every regard. 3 wide, why not? Just getting it to the inside. Big head of steam. Oh, baby, they're checking up back here. Oh, 60 on the bottom. Shane King, driver's working. Sammy Burrell was right there in the middle as well. Going to reassume the race line. Seth Foudy's going to be able to get around here. We'll see who's going to be able to play catch up here. There's the 08 of Ken Couch. Couch side by side. But a 17-2. Drive the winner to the front together. We got a little crinkle going on there. How about the 34 of Christopher Hodges? See Foudy running. How about the 18 of Liam Anderson behind this little six-pack here? Right behind him, though, Sammy Harrell. Harold's doing his job. Oh, caution. At this particular point, I think they've been cleared, so we'll just keep clearing them as we speak. It was supposed to be a black flag every 20 incident points, and then every 10 after that. But I think we've just been clearing them. Watch from your point of view, you were scared. No, but I have learned my lesson with this racetrack. That's for darn sure. All right, folks, this is supposed to be fun. Let's get out there and finish this race for this young lady. Jimmy's going to get your wave around here. Jimmy Sox should be back on the lead lap as well. I do believe, yeah, it looks like he's going to be on the lead lap. Mark Horetchen's going to be your race leader. Gatna's going to be in second. Thompson in third. Mama T is going to be in fourth. Sammy is going to be in fifth. Wesley Donaldson, Chad Coleman, Brian Hennings, Greg Speaker out there. And Dennis Daly's going to be up 18. Christoph Hall up 18 as well. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Joey Gatna. Right, Church right there. He's looking for the wave around soon as well. Cody Kinsey on pit road, hopefully getting some of the damage taken care of. I know Seth is getting some of his taken care of. More damage you can get replaced, the better off you're going to be able to drive. Taking to the beef jerky, unlimited driver cams. We had to get rid of some. That is going to be the 14 of Alex Thompson. Oh, man. Or the 16 of Alex Thompson. He's up 15. Sorry. 14 of Joey Gatna is ahead of him. Well, I said the 14. There is Charles Van Squake. Some drivers might be coming to pit road to make sure they're good to go. There's Chuck. Much love, brother. That's the man. That's the legend. There's a reason why we do things. We have support from some great people, just like that man right there. Wait. Let's see. There he is. There's Liam. All right. Liam Anderson right there. We're hearing all kinds of commotions. 23 drivers on the lead lap. Jimmy Sox just got the free pass there. Robert Church is going to be in store for another one here. See if Church is going to be able to do it. Yeah, that's right. We had to get rid of some of the. There's Eric. Eric's upside down or sideways. Hold on, I gotta fix that. We're gonna fix Eric's camera like right now. There he is. Transform. Clockwise? There he is. Move him up. There he is, folks. He's in the old semi. He drives from home. How about it? We're going green. Hats off to you truckers out there as well. Much love to you. Well, watch it again. Alex Thompson. Ooh. I mean, not so bad. Not so bad. That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Oh, baby. These things do happen. These kinds of races do happen. 13th caution of the race. 94 laps complete this time by 95. Driver's going to come to pit road. I got to refill the water. Be right back. right, we're getting ready to go back at it here. Mark Retchin out front. Gatton is going to be second. Sammy Harrell, Chad Coleman, your top two rows here on the restart. There's the 21, Teresa Spiker out there. Mama T, she's ready to send herself forward. Wesley Donaldson there as well. And oh man, been a race. It's been a race. It's been a good race. Been a fun race. Ain't mad about it. Let's talk to old Mike. Mike, how you doing?
Could be better.
It's a fine. It's a race. These things happen. All right.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, while we do this, why don't you do a little wet your chops a little bit? I gotta do the old PayPal thing and send some of the entries over to you real quick. Why don't you go ahead and just call from the front?
Sounds good to me.
Show them all the VBR network what you guys are doing over there.
Sounds good. Right now, we have the pace car pulling out to pit lane as the fans are once again saluting these drivers as we support Georgia as we are back underway here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Mark Rittner starts to pull away, but we had the 14 here also trying to go 2x2 here. And this track is going to get looser and looser as you go. And I did personally have to start lifting a few laps into it as well. As right now, we have a good battle for the lead here. 14 starting to pull away. We have the 38, the 91. Donaldson in the 91 starting to pull away as well. Into his fancy WBD diecast machine. You also can't count the 21, the 43, the 24, and caution will fly yet again here at Atlanta.
Caution comes out for the 14th time for the Benjamin Richards here. Man, oh man. Yeah, 56 56 tried to give a little bump to the 4 there. 4 came up the racetrack. And then boom. Unfortunate circumstances.
Indeed there, Jason. Well, I can say this. Thank you to everyone who is participating here tonight. Joey Gattina, currently a race leader. He's up 24 spots right now.
Seeing what's happening here. What happened?
Right now, talking to me.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Okay, yeah, give me a total what you got. Actually, let me mute you real quick. Give me your total. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do some math here, folks. As we get ready to go back to green flag racing. A lot of drivers still doing their thing. Joey Gatton is going to be your race leader. I'm going to do some math real quick, and we'll figure some stuff out.
Right now we have the pace car pulling back down to pit lane right here, race fans, as it is time to go back racing here in Atlanta. And let's support Georgia yet again as we're back underway. The 14 of Katina starts to pull away, but we also have the 30 of Chad Coleman, the 24 of Mark Watkins, and the 91 of Wesley Donaldson, and Sammy Harrell currently running top 5 in our all trying to battle out for the top spot here tonight. But we also can't count out anybody right now like Christopher Hall, King Crouch, Cody Sturgill, Charles Van Schaik, Lightning, Liam Anderson, Shane King. Any of these drivers can still have a chance to win it, as we still have a whole bunch of racing left to go. Right now I can see that they're starting to single file out here a little bit in the front, up front here. Joey Katina, still your race leader after one that being complete yet again. Yeah, come on, still trying to run down.
Side-by-side racing. I had to figure out some math, folks. So total with entries and everything that was sent over to us from sponsors, from everything else, $650 raised total. Split that in half. Half of that goes to the field. Half of that goes directly to Georgia's family. So $325 raised privately through the iRacing platform. Thank you to iRacing for allowing us to have such a great platform for everything that we're doing. First place will have $130. Second place, $81.25. $65 for third place. Fourth place, $32.50. And fifth place will have $16.25. That is the prize tonight. So $325 total for grabs. And on top of that, the race winner is going to get a McConey Setup Shop race win flag. That is courtesy of Pat's Fan of the VBR family. And all the fine folks out there, their name is going to be on it from Atlanta Motor Speedway, which we can always appreciate. So make sure that you reach out, give some love. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in and turned out and showed what we've done. Thank you to David. Thank you to Liam Anderson Motorsports and everybody that has put in the time, energy, and effort to make this one of the best opportunities for not only families, but everybody else that does so. So, I mean, what a great opportunity, what a great cause that this was able to do. And a reminder that all of our bits, all of our subs from today, all of our memberships, all of that are going to go directly, and our ad revenue for today's race are going to go directly to David and the family out there as well. We're seeing drivers have their race lines being toyed with here a little bit. Gatna, Coleman, Retchen, Donaldson. Going to be right there. What? How about that money, man? How about that prize? That's a good prize for these drivers and a good prize to be able to help support a family who could definitely use it to help with the medical bills and things of that sort. There, Mike.
Indeed, there. With being a cancer survivor myself too, this race does kind of hit home to me as well. But with this race win flag here, I thought it'd be a special way to honor this occasion, as this could be a once in a lifetime race, as it is a race for a lifetime.
Ben. What?
It does kind of look like it's starting to get a little squirrely on that bottom lane here, Jason.
David, amazing work. Thank you, folks, for being able to showcase some of the best. It's an opportunity of a lifetime for us. We talk about this being the race of a lifetime. This is an opportunity of a lifetime to be able to call a race like this. And thank you very much for allowing us to be able to do this for your little one. Thank you, Ben. I know that we had put everything in place to be able to give everybody the opportunity. It wasn't to me. I think we could have done. We could have done. I think that we could have done a better job of preparing for this. A lot of last minute stuff, a lot of last minute things, which we want to make sure that we put on a great show for everybody, and at the same time we want to make sure that we want to give everybody the opportunity to have a race. But also, it is a race. That's one of the things that we're seeing. Cody Kinsey, little lap down here, as we'll see the high line prevail. 14 works the high line. He tries to shake the 24. 24 there, side draft, pulls the 38. 24 will be able to drop down here. Is clear enough to be able to do so.
I can say this, as these tires starting to wear out, and almost everyone possibly being on their last final sets right now too, Jason, it's going to be kind of squirrely here on corner exit here.
Well, I tell you what, this is the first time I've ran a charity race we've had a charity race on Atlanta Motor Speedway. As much as the track can be a ton of fun, 43 up into the 21. He tried to stay high. Sammy went. Man, oh man.
That can be, and that's was all tires going 3 wide on a new model with these new trucks at Atlanta Motor Speedway, which it kind of looks like they probably won't be mixing well at all.
What I saw right here is exactly what Sammy was talking about. Sammy's got his eyes forward. He is watching Mark Retchen's bumper, and all of a sudden there's a truck, and he tried. Mama T did everything she was supposed to do there. I want to give a shout out to Mama T for helping us out as well, and bringing some of her fam and fans over here. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, what in the world is going on pit road?
It looks like some little bit of retaliation maybe with the 28.
Won't call retaliation. There's Joe right there. Hold on. Rossi coming to pit road. What? That was a 60 right there.
With Shane King as well.
Folks, we don't want it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. Cody Kinsey back on the lead lap.
Jason, I can say, even though it's been how it is, at least we had a good turnout here tonight.
Oh,
Better
we
than I was
did.
expecting.
We had a great turnout, and it's courtesy of the drivers and everybody out there. Folks, let's keep that stuff out of the chat. Let's keep that stuff out of the race comms. Let's stop the retaliation and just send it in here, because please don't. CJ, we've got one.
Well, so far, Jason, it looks like we might be getting the one to go here.
We should.
Yes, we do get the one to go here, as we do have 1 lap to go. Lightning Liam Anderson finding his way back up into the top 10 here after having a little bit of damage from 2 cautions here. A little bit of right front damage.
Liam's doing a great job. He's up here battling with some of the drivers that we see in the Sim 500 series, some of the best in the business. And one of the things I like to point out here, folks, is that in racing, retaliation is just not tolerated. It's not something that we want to see. It's not something that I want to see. It's not something that the drivers deserve. We want to see a clean race, and we also want to see drivers be treated fairly. When you put money on the line and you get out here and you race for a prize, and you think about the prize more so than the cause, sometimes it can turn into a bad situation. But we've had some good racing. We've had close racing. We've seen these drivers put the trucks all over the racetrack, and they can definitely get themselves. We're going to be under roughly about 20 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing. 21 laps to go, and this has been a trial of attrition when it comes to the drivers putting themselves in place to be able to be here and to win. And you got to remember that every bit of this track is all about speed and dynamic, and not used to the lift here. A little free for the drivers out front. Restarts underway though.
Oh, with the restart being underway, starting to get 2x2 now. The side judge can become a key factor here tonight too. I'm interested when they're going to start going 3 wide here, as we are now just getting closer to rush hour here, Jason, as well.
Well, rush hour is going to be the thing. Joey Gatner to the bottom side is going to have to follow Mark Retchen for a moment. There's a 77 of Dennis Daly to the outside. Toyota running Dennis Daly did that special paint scheme just for Georgia. Absolutely killing it here. And we absolutely love seeing these drivers put the race line into effect. 19 laps to go. Mark Retchen out front. Big lead's going to be able to change lanes here. We'll see if he's going to be able to hold to it. Dennis Daly to the outside, 14. Might be able to get to the back bumper of the 24. Big run down to the corner.
And Jason, if you do notice Liam's paint, I was the kind of one that made it, gave him that paint to run. I gotta say, it looks better than I thought it would on this track here tonight.
18 laps to go, 24-14, 18 to the inside, 77, 13, 91 on the outside. Christoph Hall, the 98, trying to move. There's Alex Thompson on the bottom side. Thompson drifts up the racetrack a little free for Van Scoik. Carl's able to hold on to it. 64 is going to be able to reassume the race line here. We'll see Church roll.
Well, Jason, I can say, it looks like this outside line is now starting to utilize some of the top line here a little bit and trying to find a little bit more grip. Oh, Liam a little free.
And a lot of drivers getting free down to the bottom side. A lot of touch and go moments. Liam Anderson on the bottom. 13 way up the race line. Got freed up. We'll be back here. He's going to go back to work. Here's the 01. Going to drop to the inside. 13 out of the quad oval area. Runs up near the wall. It's going to be able to be clear here and drop down to the bottom. Don't count out Charles here. Van Scoik on Hall. Ready to rock and roll. GoRacingDiecast.com. Check him out. He's got some of the best in the biz. And make sure you go check him out and give him some love and show him the support that we see. Jimmy Sox, the driver in front of him as they roll. Gatna's going to be out front. Donaldson to the outside.
Well, Jason, we do have a little bit of lap traffic coming in the way, too, of the 66. It looks like wherever he goes could play a big factor into this finish of the race here.
For 15 laps to go, there's nothing more nerve-wracking than when you're running a track that has been changed to a super speedway. And you see the race line coming at you. How about the 91, Wesley Donaldson to the lead. Surge with a little lap traffic, 38 to the outside. Coleman, that's 30 on the number on the relative, 40 and 38 to second, 77 to the outside. Now Gatna is going to have to go back to work there to the inside. 16 of Alex Thompson back here with the 25 of Brad Dove. Everybody's searching for a little bit of room here.
Indeed there, Jason, as it looks like we might be seeing some three wide here shortly, as we've seen some of these drivers utilize that top lane down the turns, trying to utilize the grip where that could be the cooler lane right now with these older tires in these track temperatures right now.
Fastest laps are going to be run right about now as the wear and the grip start to play. Wesley Donaldson, Chad Coleman pushing each other out front. Dennis Daly in the middle mix here. 95 of Justin Burns on Hall. Biggest mover of the race. Tied between two, the 98 and the 77, 25 spots apiece.
The 24 just now brushed the wall on turn 4 exit right there. On turn 2 exit, going into 3 and 4 now. We should be trying to keep an eye on that because it's going to get squirrely now coming out of the turns with these older tires if you run that high line.
12 laps to go, and the guy who's proven you wrong, Van Scoik. 16 there in the mix. Up 16 spots, 23 to 4th, now behind the 98. Dennis Daly holds on to 5th, 95 of Justin Burns to the outside. Hearing Liam call out right here saying, hey, give me a push. Liam dropping to the bottom side. He's scrubbing off time on the bottom side of the apron there. You don't want to have your tires on that red spot when you're into the corner. You want to put yourself in a position to be able to get into the corner and keep yourself just above that line because it'll send you up the racetrack. You do not want to drop into that corner and bounce the car up. 16 rolling, 24 of Mark Retchen still trying to push forward. Jimmy Sox up 21. Christoph Hall to 3rd.
Well, looks like here comes Alex Thompson, his BBR teammate, to try to give him a little bit of a push now too. Try to help him out, help his teammate out and get up front.
Church to the bottom side in front of the 18. 16 says, I got to go to the outside. I got to get around this section here. I've got to race for the win here. 16, 18 side by side. Now the 10, the 74. And here comes the 24 of Church. Big shove from the 24.
Well, Jason, it's now coming down to 9 laps to go here. Means it's going to be getting real now. We've seen 3 wide now, maybe even 4 wide coming out of the turns here on this straightaways.
Ken Couch to the 08 in 7th. Van Scoik trying to go to the outside. Top 5 have separated. Gatna on the bottom, 64 to the inside. 25 of Brad Dove working. Brad Dove there to help.
Well, Jason, it is getting interesting here now. Trying to see seeing different lines now, different strategies come into play.
Cody Kinsey out there running the race line, doing a great job. Mark Retchen back into the mix. Here is Liam Anderson back to 17th. Has had a great night working this racetrack. It's going to be into the wall here, though, as the 34 crosses over the nose. That's one of the things you got to anticipate when somebody's moving up. Mark Retchen getting a little free with Alex Thompson.
Well, I can say this. I did talk it over with Liam a little bit after I had my incidents, and he does have a little bit of right front fender damage as well. That's probably what's helped having him fall back a little bit now. But we do have some lap traffic right now coming into play now too.
7 laps to go. 19 drivers on the lead lap. Kinsey, the last driver, the first driver a lap down. Seth Foudy is going to be the lap traffic we're talking about here. Good to see Seth out there running, and I appreciate Seth for getting out there and running. I know all these drivers have put in the time, energy, and effort, and I understand that everybody have just been killing it. Thank you to all of the drivers showing up tonight. 6 laps to go. This has been absolutely amazing. How about Ken Couch here? Ken was a late entry into today's race and has really showed up, kept his nose clean, even 2,000 on the iRating. David, the paint schemes, I think, look absolutely thrilling. Thank you very much, sir, for being out there. Second lane for most of the drivers. How about CJ? He's trying to be pulled around by the 25.
Well, Wesley Donaldson right now trying to go single file now with Donaldson, Coleman, and Van Schaik right now. They're all 1, 2, 3 single file right now as well.
Van Scoik is going to have his hands full. Is able to go through the field through that early movement, able to put in all that time. How about Liam Anderson? Folks, one last look at the young men to help bring light to what we're doing here. As now the 16 to the 24 try to work together. Those are the Chop Chop team. 24 up the race line to try to drop into the corner here. 16 runs the bottom side of the race line, gets tight, rolls up the corner. As you see the 16 to the 18 side by side, Jerry Culver right behind. Good old Liam Anderson. Thank you, Liam, for bringing this to light. Thank you to all the drivers for knocking it out of the park. Thank you to everybody as now we get down to it. 4 laps to go. The Van Scoik legend trying to run 1, 2, 3 with the Sim 500 Goat Racing diecast. Everybody a part of that. Ken Couch, Christoph Hall trying to chase him back down. But right now, those top 3 pulling away. We're going to be 3 laps to go.
Indeed there, Jason. Well, Jason, why don't we call this the 3 laps of salute here? Or salute in Georgia all night. And these are the final 3 laps of support. And thank everyone for tuning in and all that they've done to help get this race ready for tonight.
Oh, we won't talk about that. We'll talk about that at the end. How about the side draft from the 23? 23, 38 Coleman, 91 of Donaldson. 2 to go. I tell you what, Charles might be trying to pull these 2 back, and we'll have a closer finish than you think. Ken Couch, Christoph Hall, they've caught the draft. They're sniffing the front right now. As we'll see just overhead, watch the right front here. They are trying to pull that lane. And right now they have the draft, and these trucks feel so much faster in the draft than what you were used to in the past there, folks. It has been an absolute blast and a blessing. And thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. This is it. White flag waves. 5. Finally, the white flag has waved. 91 out front. Coleman in second. Van Scoik in third. So far, as they come around to the final turns, Van Scoik, can he get with the 38? Are they going to finish 1, 2, 3? Wesley Donaldson out of 4. Front straightaway. Donaldson wins. Oh, man, by 6/100ths of a second. Coleman second, Van Scoik third, Couch in fourth, Hall in fifth.
What a race, Jason.
Top 5, all in the money. And that was how you're supposed to. Alex Thompson had an issue. Let's go back and take a look. Alex Thompson, Justin Burns. Oh, no. They had already taken the white flag, and the 95 had a little issue there with another driver as, oh, man, Liam Anderson gets taken out. So does Alex Thompson. And unfortunate circumstances for any one of the drivers. There he is, your race winner. As we'll say hi to Alex Thompson. Sorry about that, folks. I was riding with Alex Thompson at the same time. Wesley Donaldson gets the victory here tonight in the Georgia Strong. The Peoria, Illinois driver knocking it out of the park. Congratulations to Wesley. Congratulations to all the drivers. Thank you to Joey. Thank you to everybody out there. Much love to all of the drivers. Great job to the drivers. Amazing effort out there down to the wire. Thank you, David. Thank you to everybody that is out there as well. I want to say some things. I'm going to say some things to all the drivers. I will talk to the top 5. Folks, much love to you. Thank you so much to everybody joining in tonight. I know that we had some cautions. Next charity race, we'll probably rethink Atlanta. But it was great to watch the end there. Congratulations on the top 5. And thank you once again to everybody who tuned in tonight and showed up. And I mean, thank you very much. And thank you to Charles and Liam and of course, Mr. Bollinger for helping us do this. Mama T, much love to you and the fam over there. Thank you to the Goat Racing Diecast fam and the Sim 500 fam and anybody else who I'm forgetting out there. Cody, thank you very much. Stryker, thank you very much. And thank you to everybody. It was a great event.
Indeed, it was, Jason. It was a fun event to get ready, counting down the days. I wasn't really sleeping much the last few days as I was excited for this race to happen.
All right. Let's go talk to some people. All right, we're going to talk to him. How about it, Wesley Donaldson, your race winner here, and it took all the way to that final segment. Everybody kind of finally got their rhythm. It's a tough track to get the rhythm. It's a tough truck now with the new update and a 40 truck field. You guys showed up in droves. You get the victory here tonight. Congratulations first and foremost. And I know you had some teammates behind you, but man, you had to move it.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting to say the least. A little bit of a unknown exactly how the truck was going to be coming into this. I ran this in another league like just a few weeks prior, and it just wouldn't say night and day different, but it was very, very different than that. But yeah, once we got there were some good runs there kind of at the beginning of the race too that were fun, but right there at the end that was a lot of fun. And I think Chad and I and maybe a few other guys were the only few that had fresher tires there at the end. So I knew if we got a good jump, got out front, that we'd be in a pretty good spot to at least kind of drive away and at least have a smaller pack to battle with there at the end.
I think that's what needed to happen. And of course, I like, fuel mileage, green flag racing, and for the cause and the amount of support that we were trying to get for this. And some things can be changed. Some things on our next charity function will change, of course. But I do like the super speedway. I like the new truck model. I think the only thing that I would say about this race is that I think a lot of people, you talk about the unknown. I think there was a lot of unknown still that these drivers still just haven't experienced in this truck yet.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't like the hardest thing to drive by any means, but it was. I remember it being looser, so it was like really tight, kind of on entry, especially as the tires wore, and then a bit of a push loose on exit. But I mean, I think the package is fun in itself. I just think everybody got a little settled in, and obviously, when you got a lot of guys that maybe don't race around each other all the time, that doesn't always help things. But I think there were some enough guys in here that were good, and we had some really good racing at times either way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree. When I'd start to see a 5, 6, 7, 8 lap sprint, and I forget how the super speedway style just kind of works. You get about 5 or 6, 7, 8 laps in, and you're like, all right, this is some really good racing, and then all of a sudden it was we've settled. Now let's make up the ground and try to work on it. But 40 trucks, which is what I'm grateful for, to see a big field out here. You guys didn't crash my computer at Atlanta, which is cool. I like that. But nonetheless, a victory. I did put in the prizes for the charity race. Also, make sure that you message. You need to get with Michael Bollinger, the guy who's in the chat with me. Send him a DM so that way he's got a flag that he needs to send you. And it's courtesy of our friends over at McConey.
Okay, cool.
But Wes, man, you guys got a truck series coming up here as well that I'm going to be a part of. You guys are going to be crazier than this?
Wait, it might be. It's possible. You never know.
Going to be a ton of fun to watch, man. Congratulations on the victory here, Wes. Give a shout outs, brother. You take home the checkered.
Yeah, just want to say, first of all, thoughts with the family and Georgia and everything. And that was the ultimate reason why everybody was out here racing tonight. So I'm glad we could raise some money for her and the family and everything like that. So I hope it, was at least enjoyable for that aspect and put a smile on a face, at least in that, with, just some entertainment either way, even if you like Rex. That's sometimes fun to watch too. But yeah, thanks to you for putting this on too. I know Michael helped set this up as well. Thanks to my teammates there, Anthony and Chad and Fuller. Some of them didn't quite make it at the end, but especially Chad there. We worked really well together at the end. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, Wes, we're gonna get your payment information after this, and we'll make you stick around for just a little bit longer. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
That's Wesley Donaldson. He's your race winner. He knocks it out of the park. Congratulations. He gets $130, and that is how that goes. That's what we do with it, and all the love in the world, all the appreciation of what we see, and everything that we get to see is just killer. It's what it is. How about we talk to P2? It's going to be Chad Coleman. I love talking to this guy. This dude is an absolute legend. And comes home P2 pushing Wesley Donaldson. Brother, tell me about it, man.
Yeah, right there with I don't know, probably 20 to go or so. Me and Wesley decided that if it was gonna take tires, this was the time to do it. So we come in, got tires, and luckily it stayed green for us right there, and it just ended up being a good call. So it worked out for Wesley, and I told him about 5 to go, not to worry, that I'd push him on home right there, since we'd done pretty good job of working together most of the race and getting through the rough parts of it to survive to get to that point. And figured there was no use in maybe messing us up right there. So I told him I'd push him on to the house.
I wondered if you were going to slip to the outside, because I remember the days where that could or could not be the situation. We'll just ride, and the possibility of taking it to the outside at some particular point. But nonetheless, it was a phenomenal opportunity to get out here and to run with these guys, which I could appreciate, which I'm going to thank Chuck personally for making you guys aware of what was going on here. But when it comes to running for a reason like this, what's the big goal? What's the big idea? I mean, of course, we throw, hey, this, you're doing it for a cause, but we're going to have a prize. What is the what's kind of the goal of what you would think?
Really, as far as the race goes, it's just it's a deal set up like none of the guys in here really ever used to.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us never raced together. So the first part of the race, you just kind of got to feel guys out, and then as the race goes on, you get more comfortable, and you can race around. But as far as the meaning and everything of the race, it's you're racing for a cause, and it's a good deal when you can try to help a family out that's going through some stuff, and like everybody was saying right there at the end of the race, thoughts and prayers out to the family of the little girl and everything, and to the little girl, and hopefully everything works out in the end.
Well, she is very close, as David was telling us earlier. She's very close to having less going to the hospital much less. And I think that's getting into remission and then being able to continue to push forward and, be a normal 3-year-old. I think that will be the ultimate goal, I think. So, which is fantastic. Chad, much love, man. You got a P2 finish tonight. Always the love of the world. Give you shout outs, brother.
Yeah, just like I said a while ago, just shout out Wesley for winning. Is good to see him win. Thanks to Charles and the Goat guys for making us aware of all this stuff and getting everybody in here. And just reiterate, just of course, thoughts, prayers to the family. And you hate to see any little kid, any kid sick, especially a little kid. They're 3 years old. The only thing they should be really worried about is what kind of SpaghettiOs or cereal they want to eat.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. That's exactly what it is. He said that the hardest thing when I was talking to him earlier, he said the hardest thing is you find out, and then how do you tell a 2 or 3-year-old not to be able to go outside and play, or jump in a bouncy house, and and I think that would be the most heartbreaking thing as a father, is to tell your kid you can't do it because your body can't take it. And so to David and his wife and the Callis family, my heart breaks for them. But I'm glad to hear that the support has been going in the right direction and helping them
Yeah, 100%. You never want to see really anybody suffer, and this you really never want to see a kid suffer, because I mean they're just getting started in life. There's too much to deal with. There's a lot to deal with as a kid, and trying to deal with sickness and stuff like that is just something that don't need to if they can, hopefully they can get it treated and then get back to a normal life.
it's gonna be epic to see because I'm gonna keep up. I mean, she's gonna be um I'm gonna see I'm gonna keep up on the story. That's what I'm gonna do. And we'll keep everybody apprised to it. We're gonna make sure that the family is gonna be a part of our family, for the foreseeable future. We'll make sure that she gets all the attention that she needs. So, Chad, always a pleasure, man. I look forward to seeing what you guys do here coming up here in a couple of months as well, and keep it up on the Sim 500 series and everything that you guys are doing. So, brother, much love. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
That is Chad Coleman. He comes home P2, and here's the man behind the scenes that helped us get a whole lot done today, and basically over the last 12 hours, almost 24 hours. Charles Van Scoik comes home P3 tonight, there to ride. You went through the field, you drove through them, you side drafted your way forward, and I thought for a moment there you were going to do the same thing.
Yeah. Got lost my teammate there. He got kind of caught up. Kind of lost our draft. So it was 2 versus 1. So a couple times I thought I could stretch out there and side draft and try to make them do something. Make Leslie come up, try to block me, or something. But they stayed nose to tail, and a couple times I got out there. It was had a damaged truck. I was holding on to my fast repair. So believe it or not, I had barely any damage on that big wreck I was in. So
Really?
yeah, I had a minute of damage, and it was all on my tailgate. So
I thought for sure.
RPMs were good. Everything else.
I thought for sure because you were basically there was so much clipping there that his engine was sitting in your lap. I was like, surely there was going to be an issue, but nonetheless, I mean, it finally turns into a green flag run. Everybody starts to give I wouldn't say give a little more room, but I think at that particular point, we're 19, 20 drivers on the lead lap. It is about it's go time, but I think everybody did it the way that we were looking forward to on lap 20.
Yeah, the first part of that race, I was surprised we went as long as we did. I
Mhm.
thought it was going to be some cautions early, and then what I thought was going to happen early happened in 30 laps in, and then it was just caution after caution. Once the tire strategies were different, because there is a lot of wear on these tires, this track, and then obviously you're dealing with a wide range of talent level and I rating, and having no familiarity with each other, and so then it just started the melee. I'm looking at the incidents. No one was. Everyone had a ton. And I'm sure everyone's going to say, "Well, it wasn't my fault." So
I heard that. I heard a lot of it on the radio. I was, and that's kind of the reason why, because I had an incident limit in, and I thought, if it runs green, we're going to hold the incident limit. And then a lot of drivers just had their black flags cleared because of pit road things and stuff like that, and some of it was incident bound. So, because it got cleared, we had to clear everybody's, and I think that was just the extent of that. But I mean, that's the goal, is to try to run clean. But 134 laps is kind of asking a lot. But then again, he did think he was going to have 15 cautions.
yeah, it was 15 cautions, 47 laps. That is what it is. Strength of field was a little over 2,000, so it was like I said, all the wide ranges. So
Oh yeah,
definitely fun. Definitely. I mean, me, I usually don't say much. Towards the end there, I was going to queue up and tell everyone to, keep their, yapping to a minimum. It's for charity. Who gives a crap if you get wrecked or whatever. So, but most of the guy, I mean, we were having fun in our chat, so we were laughing and everything else. I wish I was streaming on my end, but usually when I'm in broadcasted races, I don't like to, my computer's acting up a little bit. I was blinking for some little bit tonight, which I never do, but the last couple of weeks has been a little bit shoddy with the computer.
Oh.
So I gotta get with Aaron. Aaron's figured that out. He built the computer for me, so.
We've got, I tell you what, there's 40 trucks and a whole lot of debris and a whole lot of everything. It's just, it can be what it is tonight. So,
Absolutely.
But much love. The Goat Racing Diecast logo was all over the stream tonight. Thank you very much for helping make some more awareness. I mean, you sponsored a total of 13 drivers, including yourself, which was outstanding to be able to do so. And of course that directly impacts the wallets of the family that we're supporting here. And I know that you and Liam are going to be having a relationship here pretty soon. You discussed that with me and with the Goat Racing Diecast. I love your store, love what you do, and you and I have always had support for each other and continue to support what you do, which I appreciate you stepping up and giving the cojones and putting the wallet out there to help this cause.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a small world. I met Liam probably a couple months ago. I picked up something his dad built, a little 164 replica Bristol, and I actually was working down in Elkton, Maryland, and that's where they're from, down in the Cecil County area, and actually just switched jobs. So I was going through a little bit, switching jobs, being closer back up here. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze driving that far down there, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, other than that, I want to. They showed me the car. He's going to dirt, so I'm actually real excited to actually, now that I have more time at home and focusing in. I mean, today was just ripping apart my man cave. You can still see the cars in the background, but I mean, I've ripped apart so much stuff today. Organizing, get my shipping stuff ready. I'll be talking to one of my buddies from another league who does a website. Revamp the website. Because it's very hard to navigate on the phone. On a website, it's easy,
Mhm.
but on the phone, it's very hard. So obviously, probably losing some sales for that. But anytime. I mean, I saw this yesterday. I was at work and I saw, you know, Liam's name. I mean, honestly, I saw Liam's name in the post, and then I looked and you were doing it, and that's when I think yesterday around, I don't know, 6 o'clock, I said,
Mhm.
hey, what's going on with this? And you guys need help with it. It's saw your name, saw his name, and then I think we only had like 13, 14 drivers or whatever. And I just said, screw it. Let's fill the field up, you know, and, out of the top, what, 10,
Yep.
7 of them are the guys that I brought in. So that feels a little, I think 6 or 7, but, you know, feels good with that. And I'm sure, I mean, I'll donate my portion. I'm sure those guys, if they haven't said already, he's going to donate his. Christoph had to go to bed.
Mhm.
He's old, like an old man all of a sudden. So he'll donate his portion. So there's hopefully 4. I mean, no pressure, Ken. You don't want to be that guy, but there you go.
Yeah, Wesley and Chad didn't say if they were or not. I did tell him.
Well, they will. I'll speak for him. There you go.
Charles paid the entry. It's technically Charles's money.
Yeah, no, it's they could do whatever, but I'm sure those guys will be the same. Wesley helps me out with the customs, so I mean Wesley's got his own small business as well. So yeah, I mean it was fun. Surprised I lasted. I'm surprised I still had a quick repair. And guys need anything else in the future, you guys know how to get a hold of me. And at minimum, you'll have my team there if they're available. I mean, there was only 2 guys missing off my team. So shout out to them. If they want to support those drivers, if you go to my website, their promo codes are on there. They get paid, um, percentage of the sale if that promo code's used. So use it up, help them out. Don't use mine. Mine's on there, but don't use mine because I get percentage of it anyway.
Gotta go to goatracingdiecast.com. And the website when you first got started, that was a good start. I knew that at some point you were going to find yourself in a basis that was going to make it more flashy and do it the way that a retail store would do it. So which is good. It's good.
Yeah, I just got to find a search bar, a drop down. I mean, it's
Yeah.
more like click, 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 and then once you get too far, I mean, so I
Keep
know. I
finding
mean,
it back.
I'm getting the updates. I'm getting 500, 400, 300 views. I mean, I should be selling more, but obviously, it's probably people get frustrated if they're on their phone, which what 90% of people are that are looking. Losing a couple sales probably that way because the website's not set up. So I got an appointment tomorrow with a guy in one of my other leagues. He runs some company with the I don't know, but yeah. On to the other thing. Obviously, I got all that stuff for Liam in my email, and I'll get to that probably in the next week or two. Get that going and hopefully support him, get to the track and support him as well. I know he's all over the place and it'll just be fun. Bring the kids down and be a little dirt track racing, which I love going to. I hate dirt track racing, but I love going to it.
Yeah, we all love it. That's the way it is. All right, Liam, do you have anything for the guy behind the scenes that helped us out here?
Yeah, thank you, Chuck. How's that table turning out?
Kids love it, man. My
Good,
wife,
good, good.
I brought it in. My wife shook her head, but it's in the back playroom. I just took my kids' rig out and put it out there. So now the big playroom's starting to turn into a NASCAR room. But I got around the wife by taking her out to dinner. So she's good for now. Now I just got to figure out something else for the next improvement.
That's how it all starts. Hey, you mind adding me in Discord real quick?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll do that. And like I said, I'll get to it in the next week or two. I just switched jobs. I'm no longer down at the Ford dealership down there. So I will see. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get to it in the next week or two once I get everything situated with the new job, and then hopefully hop on with you there, little man.
CJ out there says, awesome showing tonight. Thank you to Signature and Goat Racing Diecast and everyone donating. This little warrior has an army behind you. You have no clue the army she has behind on this platform right now. And between 6 different Discords and all of our gaming communities, plus all of our fans and all the people out there supporting, it was awesome. Ben, that's up to the drivers. He also he had a suggestion. Wish we had a few diecasts made of the amazing paints and sent to Georgia. I tell you what, that might be something I have to work out. That is an expensive thing to do, but I know 2 people that I might be able to work something out with. GoRacingDiecast.com. Use promo code. I don't know, whoever's up on the website. Use those. and then WD Diecast. Yeah, WD Diecast. You can go check him out for custom diecast. Wesley gets his diecast from Charles, and Charles, they have a partnership together that works really well, and I think that's a great idea. It might be something that we have to put together. Maybe something that's specifically Georgia tied. That'd be kind of cool. So, but all right, Chuck.
Tie it into the next one, and let me know what you guys need.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do for. But Chuck, much love, man. Always a pleasure. Glad to see you back on the sim, and glad to hear from you. Hope the fam's well, of course. And
they're great. 5-year-olds ready to rule the world. So.
I know the feeling. It. My 10-year-old's the same way. Brother, much love, man. Any more shout outs you need to give?
No, just obviously you, Liam. Prayers go out to Georgia and her family. Anything that they need, please reach out. There is a link on my website for any type of support or anything like that. And then obviously the guys at Sim 500, Joey, and then my guys on my racing team. You know, if you rewatch the stream or you see them, that's their number. The numbers of their cars is their discount. You just put Goat Racing and their numbers. So Sammy, Maurice, Christoph, CJ, Aaron Jackson wasn't here tonight. His is 18, and Ryan wasn't here, and he's number 46. So support them, support that, and like I said, there's sponsorship opportunities, and I'll get with you guys. And if you need anything else, just hit me up. You know, I'm always here to do this kind of. I'll always run to this kind of stuff. Start a league, run a league. I'm done with that shit or
Yep.
crap. Sorry, done with that poop. Sorry. But this kind of stuff, I'll get up and get behind. If I'm not doing anything, I'm here.
That's
Congrats, Chuck, on your win.
Thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
third.
Well,
Third.
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 that's good enough. It's a win because of the cause. That's what it is. All right, Charles. Much love, man.
All right, man.
Everybody
See ya.
won.
That's Mr. Van Scoik. He knocks it out of the park. Let's go and we got to talk to Ken in the couch, the man that was on a haul and on the run, and brother. Sir, tell me about it.
Yeah. Well, I got the last set of tires at 20 laps to go, and I was really hoping that it would work out that way, and it did. But you know, it was the middle part of the race. It was dodge the wreck, and then just take care of your stuff. So I only used my fast repair like 3/4 of the race in, so got caught in one on the back stretch, but it all kind of worked out my way. It was a good run. It was a good race.
Ben, way to go, Ken, out there from Ben. Joe Mama says, congrats to Chris, James, and Chuck. They did a phenomenal job. 4th place tonight out of a 40-car field or 40-truck field in a race. I mean, it was a battle of attrition.